Okay.
Yeah.
Good crowd.
They are wonderful.
Yeah, the weather does this. Everybody gets this. This is sensational. I have an apology to make. I mentioned John Davidson's name, then I said Michelle Urbaniak, and it's Michael, of course. Sorry about that. Well, I do that. Now, that happens to tie in with what I'm about to tell you. Strangely
Make everything count, don't you?
Yeah, I tie everything together. I had a letter from D. Rhodes, I believe, from somewhere in Texas. It was sent actually to Fred de Cordova. What's the problem?
Mike is looking good.
This microphone is not working? How's that sound now, Bob? Is it okay to Bob now? Now it's completely gone? No, that's why we got the boom mic over here. How's this sound now, Bob?
Real loud.
Real loud.
I like the Razor so much, I bought the company. I'm working like Jack Carter. I'm taking the props now. Is this okay now? Anyway, I said Michelle instead of Michael, and I got this letter from this gentleman from somewhere in Texas. For some strange reason, I cannot figure it out. I know the pronunciation of the word, the correct pronunciation, and I continually on television mispronounce it. Do you know the word that I'm talking about? I did it the other night with you and Dick Clark on TV's Bloopers and Practical Jokes. And I came out and I said, you're always showing this old film. You know, the old outtakes stuff I have done years ago.
Yeah. But you
and I said when I was going through, and I said puberty.
Yeah.
And for somehow, I don't know where that started. I know it's puberty. I know the correct pronunciation. And I got in the habit of saying puberty. I think the reason was I had such a difficult time going through puberty.
When did you go through?
Well, I was in public school for a long time. And I have a hang-up. I know intellectually it's puberty. And I keep saying puberty. Now, what would cause that? Don't say dumbness. I know that.
No. We all have words like that.
Anyway, this gentleman sent a little, like a fake headstone, says, rest in peace. Here lies a man who never learned how to pronounce puberty. We were spared him telling us about pubic hairs. So I guess I now know.
That you got it now.
Puberty.
Yes.
You have to put that in with public library. Yeah. Public library. No. Anyway, sorry about that.
We have that trouble when we have the tulips, don't we?
Big one?
The tulips. We have the tulips here. It's springtime.
From the Puyallup. From Puyallup. Is that right? Puyallup?
Doc knows.
That's daffodils. You're not talking about tulips.
Oh, daffodils.
Puyallup, Washington?
It gets a laugh. It works.
Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Puyallup. Okay, anyway. Now that I'm through puberty. A lot of you are probably on vacation now. I guess the big vacation time in the United States was July and August when people get their weeks. All right. Whenever I use a local travel agent right here in Burbank. You can go to expensive ones.
Yeah.
Nice guy here in Burbank. You know him.
I know, sure.
Monty Zuma.
Yeah.
Monty.
He's good.
A lot of people send you brochures. Monty has a service that is unique. Most travel agents, as I said, show you brochures. He shows you actual films of places and people that you will see. And he sent over some of the film. And if you want to watch the monitors, some of the stops and places on his tour. So, Bob, if you want to roll Monty's film, now Monty will arrange for your transportation aboard the nation's newest discount airlines, Schwinn Air. That's all right. Look, you save a few bucks, you pay for your thrills. You can take in Wild West days in Dodge City, Kansas. Now, these are two blind blacksmiths attempting to shoe a horse. Nobody had the heart to tell them the horse died last November. Anyway, it's rather interesting. Now, it's fun to visit Yellowstone National Park in the off-season. What you can do, you can feed a keg of beer to Smokey and watch him stagger around the campground and put out fires in a most unusual way. Now, if the hotel that you have reservations for is booked, they're bound to find other accommodations, as his hotel did for this tired businessman. What some people won't do for a living. Now, this is interesting here. Here in Michigan, kids get to meet their favorite comic character, former President Gerald Ford. In Wink Martindale, Alabama, you can tour the Swamp Medical Center and see a scientific marvel. A man with a beer gut giving birth to a six-pack. It is... In Bad Teeth, Arkansas, they still have a rather primitive way of performing sex change operations. Now, there's a popular health club in town. As you can see, the aerobics instructors aren't very attractive, but they are able to clean and jerk a cat. And leave a souvenir on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. Visit one of the Catskill resorts and catch a very unusual act. A fat clown describing his first wife's stretch marks to Willie Nelson's butcher. Nothing. In Below-the-Belt, Minnesota, for $1, you can pitch your boxing skills against a diesel-powered Muhammad Ali. Where did we get this film? Monty will fly you to Nairobi, where you can see a daycare center staffed entirely by rogue elephants. All right, let's try this. In the small village of yucky Yugoslavia, this is how they break concrete. The censor won't let us show you how they get dried egg yolk off a Tupperware pan. Okay. All the men in town support the newest looking haircuts. Actually, they can't afford a barber, so they just sit in a chair out on the airport runway, wait for a helicopter to swoop down and lop off the cowlicks. That's why you do. Every July in London, this is interesting, they have a big festival outside Buckingham Palace. A group of English Hells Angels get together and play hockey using Prince Charles' earwax for a puck. Or you can fly to Scandinavia and observe a sport that's really caught on in Norway called hunting dead people. It's weird. Or you can journey to Hong Kong, where once a month they observe a holiday for ex-husbands known as Alimony Day. There you are. Now, this next shot was actually taken in Anaheim, California. A group of Japanese tourists visiting Disneyland. Absolutely zip on that. Up in San Francisco, they just opened a gay Disneyland. Here you see Donald Duck trying to convince a vice squad that Huey, Dewey, and Louie are his nephews. Now, if you have a strong stomach, you could go to Upchuck Falls, Ohio, for the world's most sickening sports event, the Roto-Rooter 500. In White Cane, Tennessee, you can take the kids to a brand new amusement park, Stevie Wonderland. In Jake LaMotta, New Jersey, there's a unique sports attraction, Madison Square Playpen. The fighter on the right was disqualified for wetting the ref. Right nearby is a new underwater fast food restaurant called Bob's Drowning Boy. Here you see a few customers enjoying the house special, Jimmy Hoffa McNuggets. That's right, friends. I know. At your hotel, there are plenty of social activities scheduled, such as this strongman contest to see who can rip apart Joan Collins' young male stud address book. And why not take the breakfast cereal tour and visit Battle Creek, Michigan? That's right, friends, where nutrition researchers are developing a new cereal called Puff Broad. There it is. The man here with the beard, the man with the beard is your tour guide. You have to be very careful when you're around him. He gets sexually aroused at the sight of men's cufflinks, as you can see. Now, there's only one taxi in town. Unfortunately, the cab driver is a hermit, so he makes you ride outside his cab. However, he does drop you off at your destination, right? You are... And there you are, friends. A few little vacation things from Monty. We added our own caps. We got those film clips supplied by Ron Michelson. So, Ron, I don't know, where did you get some of that?
Oh, boy.
Well, that stuff looks like it's, what, made in the 30s or 20s or something like that? I guess they have archives. John Davidson is here tonight, Michael Urmaniak, and Ali Sheedy. So stay where you are.